Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. Welcome to this session of English learning. I am your English teacher Manika Kaushal, working at Government Senior Secondary School Gumanpura in District Amritsar. Students, I hope we will together make this session interesting by your active participation. Before we move on to today's topic, I will show you some pictures and you have to frame some sentences based on those pictures. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Here's the first picture in front of you all. Well, students, you have to frame sentences by looking at this picture. Take your time. Think upon some sentences. You can do it wonderfully. Great. Now let's work upon the things together. Here we go. In this picture, there is a doctor and a patient. Doctor is examining the patient. Doctor is wearing a mask. We are also wearing masks these days, isn't it? Patient is not feeling nervous. And I know you can frame many more sentences like that. Now let's move forward to next slide. A football match. Great. Look at this picture carefully. Try to make some sentences. Take your time. Think it deeply. How can you frame different sentences? Well, great. Now let's work together. In this picture, there is a football match going on. There is a referee also. A player is kicking the ball. Both the teams seem to be strong. And there will be a lot of sentences in your pocket also. Commendable, students. As we have tried to frame sentences by watching these pictures, my dear students, do you know how to compile or complete these sentences into a paragraph? Well, think upon that. Here I introduce our topic for today, that is complete and incomplete paragraph. For that we must know what is a paragraph. It is a group of sentences that introduces, presents and develop one main idea about the topic. For example, if I have to write about cooking, then all my content should be focused on this topic only. Right? What are the three main parts of a paragraph? To really understand that how to complete an incomplete paragraph, we should know about these points: topic sentence, supporting details, and concluding sentence. Dear students, you must know what a topic sentence is. Every topic sentence is having a topic and a controlling idea. For example, the topic is cooking, and my topic sentence would be cooking requires a number of different skills. And what would be the controlling idea? It would be many different skills. A topic sentence is normally the first sentence of the paragraph. Do keep this thing in your mind. It is the first sentence of the paragraph. It helps the writer to focus on the main idea written about, since it helps to organize an entire paragraph. Now, the second point, supporting details. These are sentences used to support the main idea stated in the topic sentence. They give more information about the main idea through examples, facts, statements that help us in understanding the main idea. They say in details what the topic sentence says in general. It also answers questions raised by main idea. who, what, when, why or how. I will give you an example over here. If my main idea is writing about cooking, then I will provide supporting details by answering questions like where cooking is done, who taught you cooking, what is your best recipe, etc. So these things will support my content. That's why they are called supporting details. Now the third one, concluding sentences. It is a reflection of the main idea pronounced in the topic sentence. It is used to signal that your paragraph is coming to an end. It sums up the topic sentence and the supporting details. It is the closing sentence. It eventually indicates the end of a paragraph. A concluding sentence should be a summary of previous discussion, and it should not include any new information. You have to keep this thing in your mind. This is all about the ending of your and concluding part of your paragraph. So focus on these 3 points. First is your topic sentence, second is supporting details, and the third is concluding sentence. Now we will talk about the principles of paragraph structure. First is unity. A paragraph deals with one thought or one idea. Every sentence in the paragraph must be closely connected with its main topic. A unified paragraph presents a thought, supports it with adequate details, and completes it with conclusion. That is the most important point, students. It defines that all sentences in a paragraph should speak about one single idea. Let's discuss an example. If your topic is on pollution, then all your points should focus around pollution only. What are the causes of pollution, how it can be controlled, etc. Now the second one. Second is order. There should be logical order of sentences. It means the logical sequence of thoughts or development of subject. Events must be related in the order of their occurrence. For example, your topic is about online education. You must relate to the concerned topic only, and the supporting sentences should be organized. And the last one, length. The fact of the matter is that although you may have many thoughts to your paragraph, your core idea should not lose a reader's attention. Your paragraph should not be too long and they should not be too short, right? It should be precise. So you have to keep in mind these 3 principles of unity, order and length in mind while completing an incomplete paragraph. Dear students, since we have covered all the important parts of a paragraph and we are also done with the different principles of a good paragraph, let's move forward to some examples of completing an incomplete paragraph now. Here are some questions appearing on your screen. Question answer round. So the first one, what does your mother do? Well, take your time to think that. You might be saying that your mother is a teacher, a housewife, a doctor, or a social worker. That's pretty good. Second one, when does she wake up? The answer may vary here too. Some might be saying she gets up at 5, at 6, or at 7. And the third one, what does she do after that? Some might be going for a walk, others might get busy in household chores. And the fourth question, how does she spend her day? Well, mothers are busy all time, students, aren't they? Well, you might be saying that she spends her day by doing one thing or the other. Some might be working and some might be busy in other activities. And the last one, how is she by nature? Mothers are always sweet, aren't they? Some might be answering they're polite, warm by nature, jovial, strict, or humble. That's great. My dear students, today we will write a paragraph on my mother. For that, we are giving you some hints. From the given hints, you will come to know some important points to write about my mother in a paragraph. Let's read these hints. My mother is a nurse. She spends her day according to a set timetable. She gets up early in the morning. She prepares bed tea for all of us. My dear students, by the help of these hints, you will bring unity in your paragraph. Let us complete the paragraph with the help of these hints. For that we need collection of ideas. Let's work upon this. Collection of ideas means the main points. For example, she goes out for a walk. She prepares breakfast. She gets ready for the hospital. After that, she takes care of the patients. She returns home in the evening. After spending her busy day, we come to know at last that a mother is a noble lady. Great. By organizing these ideas, we will try to develop a paragraph now. Here we go. These are the main points that we discussed, and now we will organize these ideas. My mother is a nurse. She spends her day according to a set timetable. She gets up early in the morning. She prepares bed tea for all of us. We begin to read and she goes out for a walk. On coming back, she prepares breakfast. She then changes her clothes. She reaches the hospital for morning duty. She remains quite busy there. She takes care of every patient. She looks after them very nicely. She comes back in the evening. She prepares tea. We all sit together and talk for some time. She starts preparing dinner for us. Really, my mother is a noble lady. After spending her busy day, she gets a sound sleep at night. My dear students, now we have focused upon all these main points while organizing our ideas. In the final step, here you may notice that the topic sentence, my mother is a nurse, is supported by all the supporting details like getting up early, preparing breakfast, going to duty, performing her services, and preparing dinner, etc. are given. Then, we summarize the paragraph explaining her duties at the end of the day, giving some concluding lines. So, did you notice, students, that how we completed the paragraph on my mother? By following main parts of a paragraph and by following all the principles that help to compile a paragraph. Now moving to second one. Again there is a question answer round for you. Suppose you had gone to watch a football match yesterday. I am going to ask some questions related to the same. Well, the first question. Between which teams the match was played? Well, the answer may vary here. You will be naming different teams, quite a different teams. Government School Gubanpura, Khalsa High School, KVM School. You will be naming a lot of teams now. The second question. Where was the match played? Yes. You might be answering the match was played in your own school ground. Some might be saying it was played on Khalsa school ground, etc. And the third one. When did the match start? Those who like to watch matches in broad daylight, they will answer the match started at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And those who love to watch evening matches will answer the match started at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Your own choice matters here. Which team was strong? That's tricky one. Here you all would say that your team was strong. And of course it should be. As you all are strong and strong people make stronger teams. So the last one, who won the match? Here I know the answer. It's your team who won the match. Am I right? I know I am. Now let us summarize the paragraph with the help of given hints. Here are the hints for you. Yesterday, a football match was played between our school and Khalsa High School. It was a final match. It was played on a school playground. Well, students, these are the hints to develop paragraph, right? Now, let's kick our thoughts like a football. That would probably help us in developing the paragraph. Now, quickly, we will go through the collection of the ideas. The match was played on school playground. It started at 4 p.m. Players were in high spirits. No score was there till interval. First goal was scored by our team. Our team won the match. Dear students, always keep in mind to order the events that happened. As I told earlier, don't write our team won the match and there was no goal till interval afterwards. You have to arrange the events in proper ideas. Now we will go through of the ideas. Yesterday, a football match was played between our school and Khalsa High School. It was a final match. It was played on our school playground. There was a great rush to see the match. It started at 4 p.m. Both the teams were very strong. The match was very brisk from the very start. The players were in high spirits. Both the teams were trying hard to score a goal. There was no score till interval. After the interval, our team attacked hard. A centre forward got the ball and scored the first goal. The other team tried hard to equalize, but in vain. After a few minutes, the referee blew a long whistle and the match was over. Our team won the final match by 1 goal. Dear students, wonderful reading it was actually. I felt like being there as an audience. Hope you must have felt the same too. So by now you must have understood the value of topic sentence, supporting details and concluding sentence in bringing out the uniformity of the paragraph. So, see all these sentences, they are organized perfectly to describe a wonderful football match. Now let's move to another question answer round. Students, this pandemic has given all the students an opportunity to spend their maximum time at home only. Then let's avail this chance to discuss something about your house, okay? Where do you live? Your answers may vary here. You would be telling different locations and places where you live. Great. The second one, where is your house situated? Here you have to tell about the proper locality and area of your residence. So, your answers will differ here too. Third one, How many rooms are there in your house? Some might be saying 3, some would be answering 4 or 5 and so on. And the fourth one, name a few things which are placed in your house. I'm sure I'll be getting multiple of answers here. Sofa, refrigerator, TV, computer, etc., etc. And the last one, is your house big or small? Some might be saying big, some will say small. But you know students, house being big or small doesn't matter. What matters is the behavior of people living inside. It's people who make a perfect home, isn't it? Now, come on students, let us develop the paragraph further. Here are some hints provided to you. I live in a house in Mohanlal Street. It is a small house. It consists of 3 rooms, a kitchen and a bathroom and a store also. Let us complete this incomplete paragraph with the help of given hints. Here are some hints for you with a wonderful house. Wow! Collection of some ideas. My house consists of so many rooms. It's situated in good locality. All neighbors are nice. Proper ventilation is there. I always keep it neat and clean. We have done this wonderful job. There's a beautiful house in the picture. Sun is beaming upon, lots of greenery around, and yes, let's make it more beautiful by picking up beautiful choice of ideas and organizing the same. Here we go. I live in a house in Mohanlal Street. It is a small house. It consists of 3 rooms, a kitchen, a bathroom and a store. It has a small courtyard. Though the rooms are very small, yet they serve my purpose. My house is situated in a good locality. All my neighbors are very nice. Every room of my house has a proper arrangement for air and light. There is a ceiling fan in every room. There are 2 windows and 2 ventilators in every room. I keep my house neat and clean. I get it whitewashed every year. My drawing room is beautifully furnished. It has a sofa set, a hard bed and 4 chairs. It is a pakka house. I love it very much. That's great description of a house. That's indeed a lovely house. I know that all of you love the place where you live. You must have noticed students while reading this paragraph, there is perfect unity, order and length which is kept in mind while going through the reading phase. And you have to keep all these points intact while completing the incomplete paragraph. Now, let's move towards recapitulation. Main points to remember while completing an incomplete paragraph. First is topic sentence, which is the first sentence of the paragraph, which helps the writer to focus on the main idea of the topic. Second is supporting details, used to support the main idea by giving examples and answering questions like who, what, when, why, how. Third is concluding sentence, closing sentence. It indicates the end of a paragraph. And next, as we discussed earlier, unity, principle, first principle of paragraph writing. It helps to deal with one thought or one idea. Second is order. It gives logical sequence of thoughts. Third is length. It should not be too long. It should not be too short. It should be according to the necessity of the case. So this was a revised version of all the things that we have done till now. My dear students, if you mug up all those previous 6 points while writing an incomplete paragraph, you would never fail to get desired results. Now, since you have definitely focused upon the detailed description of writing an incomplete paragraph, here is some home assignment for you. Well, so you are planning for a journey here, and that's too journey by train. That would be amazing. So let's run our horses together to complete our paragraph by connecting different ideas and giving them unity as a whole. Let me read it out for you. Last Friday, I travelled from Chandigarh to Delhi by train. I reached the railway station an hour before the departure time of the train. I bought a ticket and came to the platform. At last the train arrived, and what next? You have to complete this incomplete paragraph by giving it a proper unity, order, length, and all that points that we mugged up. Really? Okay, my dear students. So, hopefully, you must have enjoyed this entire session of English learning. So, keep learning until we meet again. This is your English teacher Manika Kaushal. Thanks you all for being there throughout the session. Hope this was fruitful for you all. Thank you.